Hi, I'm Daniel Teller with the Omen Displays team, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up and use the features of the Omen 32X. These features include multi-view, Android desktop, shared keyboard and mouse, and multi-platform streamer honors. To start with, go ahead and pair your remote by holding down the home and arrow button as displayed until the red light starts flashing and should pair. Now we'll walk through the setup on screen. We'll go ahead and set up our account, and now it will set up and install everything that you have selected. First, let's talk about the shortcut menu, since it will be used for many of the features on the display. You can access the shortcut menu by long pressing on the input button on the remote, or if you have a mouse connected to the USB ports on the monitor, you can hit the middle mouse button to access the menu as well. In this menu, you will be able to swap sources. You'll also find some other settings options, such as shared keyboard and mouse. Here's where you launch multi-platform streamer. You can also find your monitor settings, as well as this is where you would enable multi-view, volume controls, as well as get to the full settings from the menu. In addition to the shortcut menu, you can find all these settings in the on-screen display menu found by hitting the settings icon in the top right corner of the Google TV home screen, as well as on the remote control. Now let's go ahead and talk about multi-view. So multi-view allows you to split your monitor with two different sources. On the left side, you can choose a wired source, and on the right side, you can have a wireless source that's been cast to the display. To enable multi-view, go ahead and navigate to it in the shortcut menu and enable it. Here I have the desktop on the left-hand side, but you can use either the HDMI ports, the display port, or the USB-C connection for this left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I can cast my phone or another PC using the cast option from those. Now keep in mind, being able to cast from your phone varies by model, so not all phones are supported. As you can see here, I've cast my phone to the right-hand side of the screen while I'm using the desktop on the left. Now, if I go back to the shortcut menu when a keyboard and mouse are connected to the display, I can choose which side that they control. So you can see here, I can have them control my phone, or I can switch back to the desktop and have them control the desktop. I can also choose which side I want audio to come from, or I can mix the two sources together. So you can see here I have two audio sources selected, as well as I'm controlling my desktop with the keyboard and mouse. Now let's talk about Android Desktop. Again, only certain phones will support Android Desktop. And you can either plug your phone directly in with the USB-C cable, or you can cast it to the desktop wirelessly. As you can see here, I've cast my phone to the display. Keyboard and mouse will work in this environment as well. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into the shared keyboard and mouse functionality. As I mentioned before, you can share the keyboard and mouse across devices through the USB-C port, wirelessly to your phone, or Bluetooth to a PC when you're connecting PCs with the HDMI or display port. To get started, open the shortcut menu and navigate to the mouse and keyboard option. From here, you can enable it to control a device, and then add your device, which I can pair through Bluetooth. Follow the on-screen instructions to begin pairing your PC to the device. Now, it'll change depending if you're using Windows, macOS, or iOS for that Bluetooth pairing. One thing to note, there will be some input lag when using the Bluetooth connection for the shared keyboard and mouse, and it will only recognize it as a generic USB device. You won't be able to use any software to control your keyboard or mouse, so you can't change any of those settings beyond what it gives you in the OS. Moving on, let's talk about one of my favorite features, multi-platform streamer honors. When you're ready to start streaming, long press on the input button to navigate to the quick launch menu. From here, you can go and select multi-platform streamer from that menu. Then you can go ahead and hit open to get started with the live stream. Hit next through here and get started. If you have a USB camera connected, it will prompt you. You hit OK and it'll automatically detect if you have a camera or not. So from here, I can go into the camera and enable it. You can choose whichever settings you want here. You can have it while using the app only this time, or don't allow the camera. You have several options in the camera menu. You can move where the camera is on screen. You can bring it to front, backwards. You can change the layers of the camera as well as zoom it in. I'm going to make it smaller on screen, and then I will move it up to the top. Now, all these elements on screen, you have full control over them, so you can change whatever you see on screen. And whenever you're streaming, whatever you see on screen is going to be pushed out to your stream as well. So I can use the audio if I enable it here. I can mix my microphone with whatever source is playing on screen, as well as add some noise suppression to it. I can rearrange the status bar. I'm going to leave it there. The network bar, I can also enable a watch link, which if you scan that QR code, it will take you directly to your live stream. Now I can go in here and also set up the streaming platform. If I want YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Steam, there's presets for all of those. If I want to go to a different platform, I can set up that platform in the custom option. Once you have entered the information in for your platform, you just follow the on-screen instructions through to begin the live stream. Now, once you're streaming, to get back to it, you just long press on the remote, go to multi-platform streamer, and here you can access you can go back to the control menu, you can start or stop a live stream, as well as look at the subscription options. To end the stream, go ahead and long press on the remote again and go to multi-platform streamer. And from here, you can start or stop the live stream, as well as get back into the control menu to change the elements on screen. That is it for this video. For more information, please go to the HP support website. Thanks for watching.